Hey, thanks for being here and part of the process of reducing your OTA commissions. And yes, it can be done well without compromising your revenue growth or your website ranking on the OTAs. So let's jump in to tip number 3. But before we go there, actually, I just wanted to recap that we've done 3 videos in this process. We've talked about OTA mindset, tip number 1, tip number 2. So if you've missed any of those ones, head back over to your email inbox and or you can visit my YouTube channel. But let's set the scene here. You're trying to make a hotel reservation for you and your family to experience a different city, perhaps see the sights and attractions. You phone hotel number A, and the front desk agent or the reservationist picks up the call and says, "Hello, how can I help you?" Well, then you answer, "Well, I'm looking for a room with 2 beds or a suite." They immediately go into, "Well, I have a room with 2 queen beds for $129 a night." And then there's this really awkward pause. I like to call it the take it or leave it pause. The one where you're not quite sure if you're supposed to say something or if they're going to be trying to sell you on what they've just quoted. At this point, a lot of guests will say, "I need to think about it," or "I'll talk it over with my spouse," and they end up getting off the call. You end up feeling a little bit like this fella here. Then you might have another experience at a different hotel, far more positive, where you have someone ask you lots of questions, plenty of questions, like how many family members do you have? What are you looking to do while you're here? Are you interested in breakfast? Would you be interested in our pool? Questions that actually help meet the needs of the caller. And that is a far better experience, as you can see here in this caller. "Thank you for making me feel special." That's what people want. So which hotel would you book with? Which agent was the order taker and which one was the salesperson? Which agent is likely to get top rate, is likely to increase the guest's trust, is likely to establish a relationship and set the guest up for a great experience? Yes, the salesperson. Why? Because great salespeople are not focused on the sale, they're focused on the person. Which leads me to a framework that I established called the Hotel Sales Stack, and you can see here. Looks like a hamburger, pretty memorable piece, and I've used this with reservations teams and front desk teams. So STACK being the acronym STACK, S meaning start positive. So establish yourself and who you're talking to right off the top of the conversation. T is talk in questions. If you're going to say something, say it in the form of a question. That keeps the conversation going. A, ask more questions. C, close the sale. It might be as simple as saying, "Would you like me to make that reservation for you?" And then you are acting in service to the guest. "What can I do for you at this point?" type thing. K, keep them excited. Let them know that they made a great choice, that the next steps is that they'll receive a confirmation letter, which allows them to start planning their stay, maybe book some activities around the area, and so on. They want to get off the phone feeling like they made a good choice. And so the job of the reservationist at this point is to keep them excited. I have found the Hotel Sales Stack helps a lot in training reservations and salespeople. If you'd like to receive it, I'd be happy to email it to you. Just email me at christine@malfairmarketing.com. I hope that you found this video tutorial helpful as you go through the process of lowering your OTA commissions. This really, the order takers to salespeople tip helps in so many ways. It helps with your brand, it helps with your service, with your customer service, and it helps with your teams as well and training. So we'll see you in the next video, video number 4. Until then, take care.